We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. Right now, former Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby is awaiting sentencing after being convicted of 2 counts of perjury. Coming up, how long she's facing and why her legal troubles are far from over. And car thefts are on the rise. The city is nearing 10,000 thefts just this year. Coming up, just how few of the crimes police are actually solving. And will lawmakers be able to reach a budget deal and keep the government running, or will things shut down? Coming up, just how little time is left to keep things operating. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Shannon Lilly. Just in, new details about plans by the FBI to move their world headquarters to Maryland. Governor Wes Moore, along with other state leaders, detailing the plans earlier this morning, calling it a big win for the state.
After a decade of delay, hard work has delivered our community a once-in-a-generation investment that will permanently improve millions of lives across the state and Prince George's County.
Now, the new FBI headquarters is set to be built in Greenbelt. The site will be about 13 miles from Washington, D.C., where it's currently located. About 40% of FBI employees already live in Maryland. The relocation has a projected cost of about $200 million. You can find more on the move on our website, which is foxbaltimore.com. Right now, former Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby is waiting to learn her sentence after being convicted of 2 counts of perjury. She faces up to 5 years in prison for each count. Right now, a sentencing date has not yet been set. But Mosby's legal troubles aren't over. She still faces 2 mortgage fraud charges stemming from those Florida vacation homes. That trial has yet to be scheduled. Fox 45 News has been following the Mosby case since the beginning. You can find all our original reporting on our website, foxbaltimore.com. Here's our look at today's top trending stories. Trending number 1, Baltimore City is inching closer to the grim milestone of 10,000 cars stolen so far this year. Between January 1st and November 4th, police data shows 9,512 cars reported stolen citywide. But police say only about 3% are ending in arrests. Trending number 2, next year you will be able to swim in the Inner Harbor as a part of the event named Harbor Splash. It's an event where people 18 and up can take a dip in the Inner Harbor while supervised by water safety experts. Now, the harbor is not ready for everyday activities, but organizers say this event is a massive step toward a swimmable Baltimore harbor. Pretty cool. Trending number 3, Mayor Scott announces new plans to invest in Baltimore's downtown future. The plan, named Downtown Rise Roadmap for Investment, Support and Equity, is aimed at adding more residents and businesses while improving safety. The mayor says it will help Baltimore unlock its full potential.
I want everyone in this room to hear me very clearly when I say this. Baltimore, we are poised to have the comeback of our generation and one like no other seen before.
Now, right now, the first steps of the plan include some things to enhance downtown's atmosphere, like removing graffiti, fixing potholes, and adding murals. Trending number 4, another hotel has closed downtown. According to the Baltimore Business Journal, Delta Hotels at the Inner Harbor has closed. This is the second Marriott International hotel to close just this year. Trending number 5, the status of the gallery at Harbor Place remains up in the air. The space has been vacant for 2 years, and a mural was recently painted to improve the outside, yet inside remains empty. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. Well, a special ceremony today at Gerstel Academy in Carroll County. The school is hosting its annual Veterans Day ceremony. Olivia Dance is at the school with a closer look at the importance of Veterans Day.
Today, students and staff here at Gerstel Academy are honoring veterans, and right now I'm joined by Admiral Tom Marfiak. Such an honor to be able to speak with you, and be able to hear your experience. So I know that you served from 1966 until 1999. Can you tell us a little bit about what that experience was like for you? And thank you so much for your service.
Right, exactly. That's about 3.5 decades of seeing the world from the bridge of a destroyer or the upper deck of an aircraft carrier. It's a much different view. People ask me what I miss, and I miss standing up there and seeing 50 miles in every direction. Wow. And seeing the clouds and the stars at night are incredible because there's no light pollution. I think that's my class lost more than any other class to combat duty in Vietnam and places like that. We lost another 30 or so people because of operational accidents. But throughout it all, we served, I think, with distinction and honor, which is a great deal to us at this point.
I mean, it's incredible to hear about your experiences, and being here today at Gerstel Academy and speaking with students, you get to share some of those experiences with students. That's pretty incredible for them. What is the importance of for you to be here today and be able to share your experiences as a veteran?
It's a real thrill to be here today. First of all, see all these wonderful young people who are going to inherit the world that we left behind for good or for ill, and they're learning their values that we see here on the plaque behind us. I was particularly impressed to see number 8, take full responsibility for your actions, because frequently today we find people who are looking for ways to avoid that, and I think taking responsibility is right up there as key and essential if you're going to make an organization become what it should become. I think to be here today, I think particularly to remember all the people we couldn't bring home. The POW MIA folks that are still out there, or as the submariners would say, the boats that are still on patrol. Those are the people who are the real heroes, and those of us who were privileged to make it home never forgot that our brothers and sometimes our sisters were out there.
Yeah, absolutely, never forgotten. And thank you so much for your service. What an incredible experience for me to be able to speak with you, and also for all these students to be able to hear your story and your experiences. I thank you so much.
Put a human face on things.
Yeah.
Because we see things on the news, Fox News, CNN, whatever, and we see stories or hear stories about this is happening in Iraq or that's happening someplace else, but we don't see that people behind it, the sergeants, the seamen, the young soldiers who are carrying the mission and making it happen. Those are the people who are out there today at this very moment. We have 100 ships underway around the world. I mean, you see somebody talking about the Gerald Ford Group or something like that in the Eastern Mediterranean, but there's 99 other ships that are out there all over the world today carrying out the mission of protecting the United States, and we cannot forget that.
Absolutely not, and that's such a great point, and of course the whole point of Veterans Day. So thank you so much for speaking with us, and thank you for your service. But for now, reporting in Carroll County, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
So important. Thank you, Olivia. Businesses are celebrating Veterans Day today and tomorrow. Denny's is celebrating all who served in the military with a free Grand Slam breakfast today until noon. IHOP is dishing out free red, white, and blue pancakes or a pancake combo tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Other Veterans Day treats on Saturday include a free donut at Dunkin', free boneless wings and fries at Buffalo Wild Wings, a free donut and coffee at Krispy Kreme, and a free tall 12-ounce hot or iced coffee at Starbucks. Still ahead, is it getting harder to be an adult? Coming up, how a new poll finds Gen Z and millennials are struggling to keep up with their parents' milestones. And the planet is getting hotter. The new record the world just set and what climate scientists are saying about it. But first, JP Morgan Chase is agreeing to a $290 million settlement over Jeffrey Epstein abuse claims, where the money will be paid out.
All right, let's get a first check of that forecast. And hey, the satellite radar tells the picture here. Cloudy conditions, showers pushing through the area. Kind of a dreary Friday around here, and high temperatures stuck in the low 50s today. Really, Baltimore and across the entire mid-Atlantic region. So November has certainly arrived. Temperatures just going to kind of hover right around 50 degrees, and then eventually, as the rain clears this evening, dropping down through the 40s. Does that hold up for the weekend? We'll answer that straight ahead.
Time now to take a look at your social stream. A judge has approved the settlement between J.P. Morgan Chase and women who say Jeffrey Epstein abused them. The $290 million settlement covers more than 100 women. They accused J.P. Morgan of turning a blind eye to the late financer's sex trafficking because he was an important client. As part of the settlement, the bank did not admit any wrongdoing. Epstein died in a jail cell in 2019 while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. A lot of responses online. Max here says, wow, that's great to see. Not everyone's so optimistic about it, though. This person doesn't think the settlement was enough. They said that's the equivalent of me buying a 16-ounce Coke at the store and the clerk saying, hey, man, you owe me another 26 cents. Well, it has been a record breaker for global temperatures. Researchers at the nonprofit group Climate Central say the Earth experienced its hottest 12 months in recorded history as global temperatures hovered more than 1.3 degrees above pre-industrial levels. This user saying that Utah actually had one of the mildest summers in the 16 years that I've lived here. So, of course, not everyone's going to see it. Here's this user: alarming but crucial information. The urgency to address human-caused climate change has never been clearer. Our actions today determine the future of our planet. Still ahead, forget free floss and a new toothbrush. This dentist is giving away a free Glock if you get braces. Coming up, how he's responding to criticism and what the law says about it. And all eyes are on Washington, where if no deal is made, the government is set to shut down. Coming up, just how much time lawmakers have to turn things around. It's 11:13. You're watching Fox 45 News. Looking ahead, the federal government is getting ready for a potential shutdown. The deadline for Congress to pass a funding bill is just a week away. At the 1-week mark, the White House Office of Management and Budget contacts agencies, regardless of how close a deal may seem, and tells them how to prepare. Each agency has its own set of plans, including how many workers would get furloughed and how long it would take to wind down operations. Topping your election 2024 headlines, West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin will not seek re-election next year. The Democrat occupies a swing seat in West Virginia, creating an opportunity for Republicans to pick up a seat next year. Democrats currently have a 51-49 majority. He's also considering a third-party presidential run. Two-time Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein announces she plans to seek the party's nomination for the White House in 2024. She was the Green Party nominee for president in 2012 and 2016. Trending now, a North Carolina dentist is giving patients more than a free toothbrush and some floss when they leave. They could walk away with a free gun. It's part of a promotion called Grins and Glocks.
This promotion has got a lot more traction and attention than kind of we ever thought it would.
Well, Dr. Jason Gladwell is giving patients a free Glock 15 if they get braces. He says the promotion is only for adult patients. Still, it's getting low.
Weekend into Saturday, into Sunday, more dry weather. Not a lot of rain with this system today, maybe a fifth of an inch or so. And once that's gone, we're totally dry. Future scan temperature-wise, it's a cool scenario tonight. Certainly in the morning, you'll feel the chill, but back into the mid-50s for your Saturday and your Veterans Day activities. That looks good. A frosty start on Sunday morning, down in the low 30s. So yes, again, that high pressure cell out of the west is a Canadian air mass, and we are certainly going to feel those cooler conditions. Here's that extended forecast. Temperature wise, many days in the 50s, but many days of sunshine. So we're saying you need the jackets and you need the sunglasses throughout the bulk of the outlook here. A chance to get back to 60 degrees or so on Wednesday into Thursday of next week. Remember your latest weather 24/7 at foxbaltimore.com.
All right, Wyatt, thank you. Still ahead, combining streaming companies. The new test Disney is rolling out with Hulu. And grab your skates. 2 ice rinks open this weekend in Maryland. Coming up, how long you'll get to enjoy them. It's a big night for wrestling fans. At 8, it's the WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Then it's Fox 45 News at 10, followed by the late edition at 11. It's 11:23. You're watching Fox 45 News Midday. Don't miss this. The outdoor ice rink at the Avenue at White Marsh opens tonight. The first skaters can hit the ice rink tonight. The rink will stay open through February. And the ice rink at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore returns tomorrow. It'll stay open until January 15th. Apple will pay up to $25 million to settle allegations of discrimination in its hiring practices. The Department of Justice claims Apple favored immigrant workers over U.S. candidates for jobs. The company is accused of not advertising positions to be filled through the federal permanent labor certification program on its external site. Disney is planning to test a new app soon that will combine two streaming platforms. A beta test will combine Disney Plus and Hulu. The launch is expected in December for subscribers of the bundle. Disney expects to officially launch a full version of the app by next spring. And the Wall Street Journal reports Verizon is planning to offer the ad tier versions of both Netflix and Max streaming platforms. The report says the bundle will cost about $10 per month together instead of $17. That's all the time we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Thanks so much for watching. Be More Lifestyle is up next, and Mark Clark is back with a preview. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Shannon. Have a good weekend. It's Veterans Day, and it's not uncommon for stores to offer vets a free coffee or free meal, but one Vegas strip club is out with its own promotion. How the racy offer is stirring up controversy over whether it's appropriate or not. Stick around. Ooh, sounds juicy. Be More Lifestyle coming up.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with pro wrestling manager Cassius Carter. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you right now.
What's up? Happy Friday.
A new poll finds Gen Z and millennials are struggling to keep up with their parents' milestones. The poll finds many are having a difficult time adulting and say their lives are much different than their parents at their age. The poll shows 55% of respondents say it's much harder to buy a home. 44% say it's tougher to get hired. However, 40% admit it's easier to find economic opportunities that aren't traditional employment. You know what? I feel it is a challenge. It's a tough world, and you're right. Those opportunities are there, but they weren't there. They didn't exist in the past. But sadly, I'm concerned too for you guys.
For each generation? For y'all. Okay, yeah. It's hard out
Gen
here.
X.
It's hard out here in these streets. It
I
really
know.
is.
So, Cassius, you're a manager of superstar wrestlers. Money flows in and out. You can tell by your change.
Does it? Does it flow in and out the
Are
ring?
you struggling? I mean, you're probably
Look, I make a good living, what I do.
Okay,
you
all
know
right. Not to brag.
It definitely is harder, for this generation because, things are more expensive. I mean, I'm the one to say.
I was gonna say, I feel like our blink matches. I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know how much I believe you.
Okay, well, fine. Enough for you, sir. Lady T.
Yeah, it's definitely. Listen, call me like I know it, okay? But no, it is hard out here for us, and we cannot afford anything out here in these streets. That's why they keep saying it's hard out here in these streets.
It is.
Okay,
it
this
really
is normally when Lady T
we can't afford nothing. It's just, this is why people are starting OnlyFans and becoming cuddlers, professional cuddlers, because we can't afford anything, you guys.
Lady T hasn't said that in a few weeks. I was wondering. Okay,
I
what
know,
you to tell?
because I switched from OnlyFans to cuddler. I'm trying to become a cuddle therapist.
All right.
What is that?
It's a new way to get dates.
Okay.
Is it changed from the past to now? We want to find out. Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. Of course, you can vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Now, forget a free coffee or free meal. In honor of Veterans Day, a Vegas strip club is offering free lap dances to current and former military members.
I was waiting to see the VO. I was like, what they gonna show?
The Crazy Horse 3 announced the promotion on their Facebook page. The Frisky Flyer features a woman in Star-Spangled bikini. The complimentary lap dances are from noon till 6. Okay, slow down, fellas. People are running out of their household right now.
Yeah, no, it's only for veterans.
A free lap dance? They could literally get that on the regular, because they veterans.
No, just because you get it on the regular don't mean it.
Not everybody's a vice manager of wrestlers, sir.
It's a special day, sir.
I mean, if they have a little bit of, money, okay, free, I guess. It's worth it because it's free. It's okay to accept
Is this, Lady T, is this offensive? I guess is the big question.
Not at all. I feel like we should be doing the most that we can for our veterans, and if they need to see a little action, then that's okay, too.
Wow. So when they're done, they're like, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Wink, wink, if you know what I'm saying. I think it's so creative. I have nothing against it. Everybody has to make money. They were still making, they got to make money somehow.
Well, let me be the only upstanding member of this board here and say, oh, my goodness, that is so disrespectful.
Are you appalled? This is your limit?
I would think you would be okay with that. I mean, from one man to another, it's free. You gotta.
And it's sponsored. It's for a good cause.
Okay, well, TikTok, let's move on. TikTok is saying goodbye to its $2 billion creator fund. It was intended to pay creators who made videos that reached a wide audience, but the company announced the fund will shut down December 16th, confirming that, wrong company. So what do y'all think about this?
They sound like they need a free lap dance. Something is wrong here.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I am not a fan of TikTok. I don't have Instagram, Facebook here and there.
Are you a millennial or Gen Z?
Both. Don't disrespect me like that, okay?
No,
just because I don't have a TikTok, that doesn't mean anything.
He sounds like a baby boomer. Don't you want to know? Because your thought process doesn't match theirs.
It's like,
what are you saying?
I get it. I understand the use for it, but it's too much. It's too much videos.
TikTok just happens to be number one. So what are you saying, really?
Lady T, do not
I like Instagram better. I like Instagram better.
I'm sorry.
Not harass
photos. They just
you just don't like. Well, stick to Snapchat because it disappears in 24 hours.
I don't even like that on the social media platforms. You're a creator.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? This is your
I'm kind of sad
chance to get the money.
These creators are the ones who come up with those
You creators, not these creators. You.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the creators.
Right, yes.
They're the ones that come up with the dances. Don't take any credit. You just said you don't even like TikTok. What do you say?
Cassius, we're looking at you.
We're looking at you sideways.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take
With the shiny
credit
watch.
for what you do.
Yeah, but
you're the creator.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the creators, because honestly, they really need it. I feel like they should find a different route of how to get funding for it. That's kind of sad.
We're going to wrap it up now, and don't ask questions why Lady T and Cassius are matched.
That's right. Don't ask us no questions while we blinging it out.
Use yourself this holiday season. Coming up, a look at the hottest travel destinations for the new year. You guys are wild. And be safe when you travel. Coming up, the new personal protection tool that will fit in your pocket. Lady T and Cash is sitting in a tree.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Crime continues to be a sad headline across the country, and the odds of becoming a victim probably feel more likely to you. So Julie Miranda is here to share a personal protection tool she insists her daughter uses. Here's Julie with the details on America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
It is so unfortunate that 1 in 3 women will be assaulted in their lifetime, and that is a very scary statistic. And that's why I love Bling Sting, because you can feel safe and look fashionable all at the same time. And I insist that both my daughters carry this pepper spray because it's maximum strength, and it has a 12-foot direct range. It also has a UV marking device that stains the target for up to 48 hours, which is really helpful for police to identify the attacker. That is really, really unique. And all it takes is one quick spray in the assailant's face to make them stop. It's also portable, and it's easy to conceal, which I just did if you don't want anybody to see it. And they come in all these bright colors. They've got camo too, so many patterns that you can pick your style, and you can clip it anywhere. Like you can clip it to your backpack, you can belt loop, purse, wherever. And you know, this product gives me peace of mind knowing I'm protecting my daughters and myself. And right now, this is really, really great. We are offering 25% off the Bling Sting pepper spray. So head to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer. They're gonna go fast, so you wanna get this right away.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Allianz.
Whether by land, sea, or air, travel agents help book billions of dollars in travel each year. They also cast their ballots for the Travel Awards, handpicking the best travel companies, destinations, and more. Here to tell us more about the biggest names is travel expert Eric Bowman. Eric, what are the Travel Awards, and who are this season's top winners?
Yeah, so the Travel Awards are the Oscars of the travel industry. They're voted on by travel advisors, aka the original true travel influencers out there. And some of the big winners this year include Royal Caribbean, which took home 10 gold Travies, and Jamaica, which took home 6 gold Travies.
What's the advantage of using travel agents to plan the trip?
So a travel agent, a travel advisor, they're going to save you time and money. They're going to provide so much value to your vacation experience and really make that experience a lot more seamless and just easy in general. Plus, they're there in your corner if something goes wrong. They've got your back and can help you. They're going to push you towards travel insurance as well. They're also in the know with a lot of these top destinations around the world, like Jamaica, won the top culinary destination in the Caribbean and the best destination for weddings and honeymoons in the Caribbean. And if you're thinking about Europe, it's Greece that took home the top spots at the Travies this year with best cruise destination in Europe and the best overall destination in Europe as well. So the advisors can point you in the right direction on what to see, what to do, and how to really maximize your vacation experience in these award-winning destinations.
Eric, you mentioned that are more people buying travel insurance?
Yes, Americans are realizing that travel insurance is a must. You need that for your pre-travel checklist. And Allianz was the big winners this year at the Travies. They won Best Travel Insurance Provider and the Best in Travel Insurance Customer Service, which is so key in today's world. You want to make sure that you're protected. I always recommend travel insurance and to have that protection on your financial investment, which is what a vacation really is.
Now, is there a best time to buy travel insurance for your vacation?
Yes, you want to buy that travel insurance as soon as you book your vacation so you're covered for the longest time possible throughout. And if you travel often or you know someone who travels often, consider an annual policy. Allianz has a great one there that can protect you throughout the year. And with the holidays coming up, it does make a great gift.
And so we're wrapping things up. So what are your tips for people looking for a cruise? And what are some of the best hotel and resorts you recommend?
Yeah, so with a cruise, you want to book early and book with a travel advisor. Over 70% of all cruises are booked with travel advisors. Royal Caribbean took home the top spots there, as I said, with 10 gold Travies and best cruise line. If you're new to cruising too, you want to check out river cruising as well. Alma Waterways is the best one there with their ship Alma Magna. And on the resort side with the land, check out Sandals Resorts. They were the big winners this year with best hotel chain overall and the best all-inclusives as well. So I love all-inclusives. You can just, pay that one price and then you're good to go. You got a tropical paradise all around you and you can indulge in as much food or beverage as you want.
And where can our viewers go for more information?
Travelpulse.com for all your travel needs.
All right, thanks, Eric. Great job, all right? Appreciate you. Still ahead, honoring those who served, how a local group is marking Veterans Day this year and how you can help. And the holiday entertainment season is upon us. Coming up, how to tackle hosting without the stress.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Leslie Stowe Raincoast Crisps, La Panzanella Artisanal Foods, Ghirardelli, and Bristol Bay Sockeye Salmon.
The holiday entertaining season is upon us, and registered dietitian Amy Goodson joins us now with creative ideas and stress-free solutions to help you be the host with the most. Amy, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
So tell us, where should we start as we gear up for the entertaining season?
Yes, so holiday hosting does not have to be overwhelming like people think. And one of my favorite ways to start are with creative, fun boards. So if you're coming to my party, we are starting with a cheese and charcuterie board. And I love La Panzanella and Raincoast Crisps crackers because they're the perfect cracker to elevate any board, small bite, dip, or spread. So La Panzanella has flatbread crackers called croccantini. Now this is Italian for crunchy little bite. They come in so many different flavorful, savory, gourmet flavors, perfect for a cheese board. And then Raincoast Crisps are fantastic because they're made with simple ingredients that you would find in your own pantry, like dried fruit, nuts, and seeds. So they're a delightful, crispy little bite. They're really versatile in flavor and in texture. And my favorite flavor this year is cranberry hazelnut. So look for La Panzanella and Raincoast Crisps in the deli section of your local Whole Foods or grocery store.
Sounds delicious. Now, what about some other versatile staples to keep on hand?
So I love wild Bristol Bay sockeye salmon. It's perfect for anything from a holiday entree to an appetizer like these flavorful wild sockeye salmon bites. So if you don't know a lot about wild sockeye salmon, it primarily comes from Bristol Bay, Alaska, and it's known for its bright red color, delicious taste, and sustainability. And you can use it to make everything, even a salmon dip. So at your grocery store, look for salmon marked as wild sockeye at the fresh seafood counter, as well as frozen and canned.
What about the sweets, Amy? We gotta have the sweets, baby.
Yes, all right, dessert board. So you can put cookies, snack mix, chocolate bark, and let me tell you, Mark, Ghirardelli is celebrating the return of their festive lineup of peppermint bark this holiday season, and they have 2 new items to love. First, the Peppermint Bark Squares gift. Now, this is the perfect hostess gift. It's full of individually wrapped pieces of their iconic peppermint bark. And then second, holiday baking has never been so delicious as with the new Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark Mix-Ins. I use them to make chocolate cookies. You can use it to make brownies, cheesecake bites, whatever you want. So I am telling you, they have you covered this holiday season, from entertaining to hosting to baking. Look for the Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark at your local grocery store.
So many great ideas. Where can we go for more information?
You can visit my website, amygoodsenrd.com, and follow me on Instagram at amyg.rd.
Thanks, Amy. Have a great one, okay?
Thanks, Mark. You too.
Now it's time for your forecast with meteorologist Wyatt Everhart. What's up, Wyatt?
All right, let's get a check of that forecast, and our lifestyle today being a little bit impacted by that dreary weather. Maybe a hot beverage in order right through the afternoon, as we only hover around 50 degrees, down through the 40s this evening, and that rain does clear out late today, but you're going to feel that cool northwesterly breeze outside, so the extra layer definitely called for today, and the raincoat probably at least through about 3 o'clock or so around at least the Baltimore area, a little later than that on the eastern shore. Under the clouds most of the day today, kind of a dreary looking day. You know, we could say the November hammer has dropped at this point. We'll keep the cool rain showers around through the midday, but drying things out into the evening and into your early Saturday. So the sunshine does come back for the weekend, for Veterans Day and all those activities Saturday. Sunday looks dry for our Ravens game day forecast. That's the good news. And how much rain today? Probably less than 1/4 of an inch out there. So not a ton of rain, just kind of a persistent light rain on and off through midday Friday. Temperature-wise, you know, this is the other side of the story. There's no big warm-up here in store. We're going to see temperatures falling through the day, especially this evening. We'll fight back to the mid-50s on your Saturday with lots of sunshine. But then the really chilly stuff digs in as we go into Saturday night, Sunday morning, a frosty start. But I think we'll be rebounding a little bit, at least by game day on Sunday. It's all about Canadian high pressure. That's going to bring dry, clear, but cool weather, not just for the next couple of holidays, but right into the middle part of next week. Look at the numbers. Only into the 50s here as we go from Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. Lots of sunshine on tap, though. That's the great news. And remember, you can always catch the latest weather, foxbaltimore.com.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by AARP Maryland.
This Veterans Day, AARP Maryland is committed to making sure thank you for your service is not just a greeting. Joining us now is Karen Morgan, a volunteer for AARP Maryland. Karen, why is aiding veterans such an important cause for AARP?
Because AARP is about service. Our motto from our founder, Ethel Andrus, was to serve, not to be served. And veterans serve. I mean, they are really committed to service, and we want to help serve them. It's not easy to be in military service, to have a family, and to even come back is not easy either, trying to reintegrate into civilian life. So we want to provide those pathways that will help veterans make their way.
Tell us about the AARP Veteran Report.
That is an award-winning report. It comes out twice a month. And it has all kinds of stories, inspiring stories about veterans who are doing different things, starting businesses or doing other types of service. And it provides advice and just resources that veterans can check into if they have questions about health care or jobs or housing or those sorts of things.
AARP does so much. Can you tell us what they do for veterans with their career? How do they help veterans with their career?
Yes, there is a job resource center, and that's really great. It's like, oh my goodness, maybe I should be a veteran so I could take advantage of that. But they will review resumes, for example. So you want to submit your resume for review, they'll give you advice on how to make it better. There's a job bank, so if you want to look for a job for yourself, or if your spouse needs a job, or other people in your family, you can take advantage of that. And, you know, just information on how to find employment post military life.
And every time we see you, it's always a joy, and you give us so much great information and a great reminder to use the resources available at AARP.
Yes.
And so where can our viewers go to get more of this great information?
AARP.org/veterans will have everything they need and more.
And always great to see you. Okay, have a great weekend, all right?
Thank you. It's great to see you, too.
Definitely. Still ahead, times have changed, or have they? We'll dive into a new poll that says Gen Z is having a hard time adulting, how the young age groups claims it's harder to be a grown-up now than when their parents were their age. Stick around. A new poll finds Gen Z and millennials are struggling to keep up with their parents' milestones. The poll finds many are having a difficult time adulting and say their lives are much different than their parents at their age. The poll shows 55% of respondents say it's much harder to buy a home, and 44% say it's tougher to get hired. However, 40% admit it's easier to find economic opportunities that aren't traditional employment. And of course, we wanted you to tell it. Basically, is it different than it was before? Has it changed from what it was in past generations? You're saying, yes, it has, and it really has. We got a great show lined up for Monday. As the holiday shopping season kicks off, more people are turning to online shopping. Coming up, we'll chat about the gift from going to the store to going online, and if one gets you better deals.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@FoxBaltimore.com.
And as always, thank you for inviting us in your homes. Please take advantage of this day today, and also follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll see you Monday.